Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Today's guest is Wesley So. Wesley, welcome.
Thank you. It's my
Okay.
first time in this.
Yeah. So today's game, a draw with Magnus Carlsen. What's your first reaction to the result?
Well, of course, I'm happy. I mean, it's a good result for anybody. A draw with Black or a draw against the world champion. It was also my first tournament game against him, so it was a big honor for me. As I said, of course, draw against the world champion is a bad result for anybody.
Okay, but
And,
I briefly heard what Carlsen said. He thought he was outplayed in the middle game. So
Who outplayed?
Carlsen said he was outplayed in the middle game. And basically, that means that he was basically glad with the result. Were you better at any moment? This is a total surprise to you.
I had a comfortable game and didn't experience any problems today, I think, after the opening. It wasn't he chose not a very theoretical opening. And maybe I'm a bit better, although of course very hard to win with Black against anybody, but I didn't see any concrete way to get anything. I didn't feel like a concrete way to increase my advantage or something.
Okay, but Carlsen with white, he also never had any advantage. What do you think?
Today?
Yeah, today.
Well, of course, we start with white, you're better. I mean, at least from the first one, you're better. But, I was trying to be careful in the middle game. I think he made some slight mistakes with his knight maneuvers from e2 to f4 to d3 and then to e5. I mean, I'm not sure about this maneuver. Maybe he should have, maybe I'm not sure, should have played for some ideas like f3 or h3, g4, somewhere in the middle game instead of bishop b2 or b3. And so overall, quite a good game for.
Okay. First weekend, 1 out of 2. Is that sort of on schedule, on scheme?
Well, yeah, it's a very long tournament and anything can happen still. Yeah, by the way, my game yesterday was very long. It lasted for more than 6.5 hours. So I'm glad that today was a bit shorter. And my game yesterday was quite interesting and crazy. And just look forward for a long tournament. Obviously, it's just the second round. It's just the beginning of the race, and I think Carlsen is just still trying to catch his rhythm and still trying to catch his fire. Just getting started.
Okay, obviously. Well, then let's talk about you. Last year you played here. You played for the Philippines. And now you play for the US Chess Federation. Can you explain why you changed?
Yeah, I switched federation and finally I can play for the US now, and I play the small fee too.
What's the advantage for you?
Well, FIDE has certain rules. Like for example, I can play in the US in certain tournaments like the US Championships or US Zonals, and I can play for them for their team. For example, on the world team, I just think that it's a lot more reasonable for me to play for the US since I live there. I've been living there for almost 3 years already, and I've been far away from my hometown, the Philippines, and my family has moved also.
Okay, how was the reaction in the Philippines? Do they understand? The chess fans, do they understand?
They understand me now.
They still like you.
Yeah, they like me. Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, when you played here last year, we noticed on our website that there was a lot of people following you from the Philippines. Suddenly we had all these spectators from the Philippines.
Yeah, I would like to thank them for watching my games. They totally understand me now. Of course, I was born and raised in the Philippines also. I mean, nothing can change the fact that I'm a Filipino. But this transferring federation just opens a whole new gate for me to play in a lot more tournaments.
And you never tossed the idea of moving to the Netherlands? As I know from a good source that you have a family in the Netherlands too. But the Netherlands was never an option.
I have relatives, yeah. Well,
we could use you for the team.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's also. I didn't get any offers.
Okay.
But yeah, definitely that's one of the good things. I mean, I think Hikaru and we wanna fight for medals in team events. So.
Okay, that's up. Okay, then let's talk. Let's discuss your results from the last couple of months. Well, you won a lot of rating points in the last couple of months. How can you explain that? Did you work hard? Or what happened?
Yeah, I just think kind of got more ambitious. I mean, it how you think mentally is very important. So, and I kind of got the necessary breaks. I got encouragement from my family, from a lot of people. Just play well, and I think if you're doing something, if you're doing like a job, or if you're playing chess or playing sport, you just gotta give your 100% for every tournament. I mean, you just gotta give your best and not waste any time. And I think I got some kind of lucky breaks because the last 3 months I won 2 tournaments in Las Vegas, USA, and I think it's a good place for me.
Okay. Okay, you've been here for a couple of days now, and last year. What do you think about Wijk-aan-Zee?
Well, it's I'm very glad.
It's a small village for such a big tournament, in a way.
Yeah, it's very, very pleasantly. I mean, I'm very glad to be here. This, I would say, this is the most prestigious event for chess in the world. I mean, it's the 77th year, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Yeah, right.
And I'm just very happy to be here in Wijk-aan-Zee. I mean, I'm glad that I would like to thank Tata still and sponsors and organizers, Jer and Vandenberg, for hosting this wonderful event. I mean, it's a big pleasure for us chess players to be here every January at the start of the year. And
you're not bothered by the stormy weather all the time.
Well,
it keeps some players awake, I know. If it's tough wind and blowing around the hotel, but
yeah, but as a player, you can have any
you have good
excuses.
Sleep. Yeah. Okay. Okay, but you slept well. You slept well.
I agree. The storm is kind of annoying, but it's been always like that. I've been here 5 times. It's always windy, but that really shouldn't affect your games.
Okay, well that was my part. Any questions from you guys? Yeah.
Last year I asked you about, at the time, rumors about a federation change, and your answer was, yes, I want to, but it's going to be a long process.
Yeah.
Going into more details now, it seems that the reason why it's a long process was primarily the Filipino Chess Federation.
Well, FIDE has certain rules because a player just cannot change a country every year, you know? I mean, he cannot just play for any country. Yeah. So I have to follow the procedures. And we sent, the US Chess Federation sent a letter to the Philippine Chess to ask for my permission to be released. And they didn't say anything. They didn't reply anything. They didn't say no or anything. So finally, I can play for the USA. And I'm very happy to that it finally worked out well.
Well, it seems the problem was the compensation fee, wasn't it?
Yeah, but since my old federation didn't object or anything like that, and after a few months it was waived, so no more compensation fee. I actually haven't played for the Philippines in over a year. For example, last Olympiad I didn't play for anybody. And so I have to. I waited for a bit. But
okay, but now you're planning to play for the US team.
Yeah,
if they select you.
I also learned that I think I qualified for the World Cup by rating for this year, so that will be one of my events further in the year to look forward to.
Okay.
And US Championships.
Anybody else? Yeah.
this year you went professional.
Yeah.
What were the reasons to actually stay a student?
To stay as a student?
Yeah, not to become a professional player.
What are the reasons?
Well, yeah, why did you wait? Is that what you mean?
No, I asked what were reasons that you should have stayed a student?
Well, of course, being a student has certain advantages. I mean, you learn things. You go to a university. I mean, you get a degree eventually, and you have like you have a backup plan just in case. For example, you get bored with chess or things didn't go well, then you can get a job. But at the same time, it's very difficult to play chess professionally and be a student because you cannot go to every tournament that you wish of classes. And it's not easy being a top 10 player while being a full-time student. And so I took a break a few months ago. But I guess one of the advantages is that you don't get, for some chess players, that you don't get bored, studying chess all the time, and that you have other aspects in your life to focus. But at the same time, being a student takes a lot of time.
Okay. Wesley, thank you very much
Thank you
for your
very
time.
much.
Okay.